Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And I wanted to start this out by addressing a couple little things. I had a couple comments of people about the Southern twang that I've used on some of my videos. And I'm not meaning to mock anybody or make anybody feel some type of way. It's just a little satire trying to make these videos a little funnier because let's face it, they're dry, they're boring. And I just try to put a little edge to it. But it's not to offend anybody. And if you guys just don't like it, you're going to have to go watch somebody else because I'm not going to change it. That's me. I have a comedy side to me. And it's definitely not to mock anybody or make anybody feel some type of way. A lot of my family members are from Texas. I lived in Texas for many, many years as a child. So, and one more thing, I couldn't even do the accent justice if I tried. I love how Southern people talk, and I couldn't even do it if I tried really super hard. I love it. Anyhow, let's get a little update on these two. They're still 450 shorty, and a lot comes to light in this video about their money orders that never got lost or they never had.
Human being. She's trying to help us out by keeping us in the spot and everything, just paying the lot rent and all that stuff right now until we can get some more work and everything going, and then the forfeiture will come and they shall stay inside with the babies. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Haley. You're sweet. Discussing car loading challenges. Praying, and following, and sharing to help you out. Oh, thank you so much, Sherry. Bless you, sweet kiddo. Did you work for them instead of pay? And they have to give you 30-day written notice to evict. Well, with the mama that we're buying the house on, it's a bit of more of a moral agreement kind of situation that we're gonna do the thing and help out and be able to pay the rent and all that stuff.
So what I'm picking up out of this is they're supposed to pay the mama rent for the trailer, which they've probably been giving her peanuts. Supposed to pay the lot rent that the trailer's on, and obviously they haven't paid for 3 months because they're trying to get help on it. And no, they're not working. They're trying to look for jobs.
Because we are trying to buy this place from her. As soon as the whole stage train work and everything picks back up, and they can start getting some more jobs and all that business, hopefully super soon. For certainly. They have to give you 30-day written notice of it. No, yeah, it's a different situation with the mama that we're renting it from. Until we can pay it off from her, then it'll be just paying the lot rent directly to the people that own the property that the house is on, until we can get it moved, get the house moved to its own piece of property, which is absolutely the final plan of how I would like everything to go and everything to work out and all that business, is to eventually have this be in the middle of the woods.
Hey, let me get this straight. So you want to move that there trailer home out of that trailer park and put it in the middle of the woods? You better have about $10,000 to move it. You gonna beg for that too, huh? It costs a lot of money to move those mobile homes. A lot. It's not chump change, and you can't move it with a truck. Well, what I meant to say is you can't move it with a regular truck. You can't just put it up on a hitch and move it. You got to have a semi. You got to have a semi truck, and it costs thousands.
How much is rent each month? $500. It's only $500. It's only $500 for the lot rent and everything. So that's a super solid deal and all that business. We only got to raise the other $450. It looks like the other $450 for the rent money situation. No, it's super fair amount of money. I just got to get more into the stagehand work and all that stuff so I can have it be more consistent and everything. The more the income, more consistent and all that business. You know what I'm saying? You guys have jobs? Side jobs, TikTok 1, try Section 8 are good. Try getting food stamps. We do have food stamps for certainly. I don't know if it's quite for me as a human being yet. You could always help small ways. Those light-ups, snow cleaning, etc. No, yeah, absolutely. Any of those gigs, any of that kind of stuff that would come by is for certainly the kind of stuff that I'd like to be doing. Any kind of side jobs, odd jobs.
Hey, I got a little bitty idea for you. You know where you go get your old big gulp every day? Ask them for a job. Go ask one of those little corner stores for a job. You could at least pay that mama some rent. Shame on you for taking advantage of her too.
Just gotta get on with the right kind of crews that are doing the right kind of work and everything, and hopefully it'll all come together and everything. Is the plan right now for certainly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You always offer your small help with light put-ups, snow cleaning, Christmas lights. Are people even doing that this year? People even doing why is Section 8 not for you? Because I am just a bum. I'm just a bum. I'm just a person, you know? Like, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It feels like it's not for who I am as a person. You know? I have no, like, extenuating circumstances. I mean, like, I'm disabled, but not on paper anymore. You know what I mean? So, like, does that really count? Probably not. You know what I mean?
It's funny how all these scammers are disabled, but none of them on paper, huh? Because they make it up in their head. And if you're putting up stages and taking them down, you ain't that damn disabled, are you? And she's waiting for the right type of work. Go take anything.
It seems like it's a bit inaccessible, if that makes sense. Invite Timothy. I don't know if Section 8 would help with the lot rent situation anyways. I don't know if that's how that works. If it is, that'd be super cool, for certainly. I feel like I should give you a heads up before I do it every time. Thank you so much, you fantastic human being. Y'all are so sweet. I appreciate y'all a bunch. Holy shit. No, yeah, we are still $450 short for our event money situation. So that means if everybody in the stream sends a quick $10 and like 25 cents or something like that, anything that counts, so it's just spend up my time and availability. I got 17, 21 now. Oh hell yeah, kiddo, absolutely. On Section 8, that's pregnant dog. See, being with you kiddos and stuff, I think changes this just situation a whole bunch. For certainly. But no, yeah, it would be really cool if I could do that. Get in the proper housing situation. I don't know, man. That's like a lot of really invasive shit that goes on with all that kind of stuff. A whole bunch of all the government trying to be all up on your business, and they're like canceling all those programs left and right now. So they're like taking away housing programs from people literally all over the country at the moment, trying to dial back spending and all that shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That is definitely the first people that should get the help for, certainly. Joe, how you doing, Jenny? Good to see you, Mama. I hope you're having a beautiful day out there in the world and all that stuff. You beautiful creature. Holy shit, dude, my head hurts. You know, I slept with my mood. Oh, Jenny, happy to provide a service, you know what I'm saying? That's super sweet. You're fantastic creatures. Thank you all so much. Oh my god, dude. Ow. Holy shit. Yo, Bess, you still taking estrogen? I am, absolutely. What is today? Tuesday? Is today Tuesday? It is Tuesday. That's probably why I'm feeling... That could be an explanation as to why I'm feeling rough, yeah. Fairly living used to be more reasonable, but no more. Yep, yes, I am a fantastic degree as well. Also find it unfair because most... I don't know if it's quite as like rampant of a problem as people think it is, and I don't know, I think that kind of rhetoric just puts like marginalized people and people in spaces that like need help into like really unfair and really like not nice like boxes. You know what I mean?
You're talking about eugenics.
You should be, yeah, just be mindful of it. Have you some time to go for certainly? I've been to Reno a couple times. Why do you ask? You sweet human being. No, yeah, I've been to like the circus. I've done some free play at the circus. That was pretty sick. No, yeah. Definitely love your vibe always. Oh, Tootie. Yeah, kiddo, thank you so much. You glorious human being. No, like, y'all are a bunch of sweeties for certainly. Holy shit, dude. Y'all super important for everyone. To be able to have a solid experience together and everything. I'm just a bum. I haven't seen you glowing like this in so long. In a long time, so fresh. Fucking 3-in-1 body wash, shampoo, conditioner situation to wash my hair the other day. It was gnarly.
You should be using the African soap.
Yeah, African soap? Think so? Yeah, kiddo. It's like, thank you so much. Again, y'all are the sweetest human beings hanging out in the stream and all that stuff. We are trying to raise some funds for our event money situation so we can keep doing this whole living inside situation and all that stuff. If anybody in the stream can help out with any kind of dollars, quarters, nickels, pennies, dimes, any of that stuff towards the situation, we got all the paper.
Well, the situation I'm noticing is it's exhausting doing all this talking and chatting and gabbing when you could be out there working. Like that's got to be exhausting, just nonstop mumbling, jumbling, grumbling, talking, mumbling, talking to these strangers on the internet just for $10. It's not. Ugh. I don't know how they do it. That's how lazy they are.
Do DoorDash for money. I would entirely do DoorDash for money. My car is not built for DoorDash situation. That shirt is fucking cute. What's wrong with your foot? You got a hole in it? From what?
Sewing needle.
Is it still there?
No, it's just bleeding.
A lot?
It bled through the sock.
Oh.
A lot. It's just there's blood on the sock. So I'm gonna go put a band-aid on.
You should do that.
Yeah.
I see how you're walking. Gee, that hurts. Thank you so much for that. We definitely appreciate it a bunch. But hopefully it's keeping the house and all that stuff. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much. I'm gonna wait for the notification to come through so I can do the math on the whole situation, and I'll update the board in several moments whenever I get the notification about it. I promise. For certain. Unless you want to tell me how much you sent, and I can update the board and all that business. You fantastic human being.
First, certainly, I'll go ahead and update the people. She sent $10, so it's $440. You're short. You're shorty for certainly. You're a glorious human being for sending that $10. It cost me 2 hours of gabbing and mumbling to get $10.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you a bunch for that. Sassafras, critical sass. Yes, it was $10. Yeah, Halo. Thank you so much. You beautiful creature.
It went in like right here on my big toe.
Yeah.
Like on the.
Ouch. I'm trying to raise. Whoa, my tummy hurts. Woof, that's yucky. I don't like it. Like, it's not like a normal tummy hurting. It's just like a really sharp pain in my gut that hurts and it's bad. And that's not fun, basically. That's rough. I've had one of those before, and that sucks really bad. Pain in the back can be connected. It's in my stomach. It's like right here. It's like in the right here parts of my stomach, so like where you would expect a gallbladder to be, but I don't have one of those. You see? That's the situation. I don't have a gallbladder, so my body doesn't do that stuff.
Well, I did have my gallbladder removed, and mine was not in the middle of my stomach. It was up on the right-hand side. Not way up high, but it was under my, it's below your liver. It's not in the middle on your guts. It's not in your intestines, Joanna. It's not down there in the middle, and that's not where I expected my gallbladder to be.
Yeah, I don't think so. You end up being harassed by the locals. That kind of situation happens too. You're being stay protected. You. No, absolutely. You're a glorious human being. We were paid for oils. I'm going through that after my surgery. I get a dog. No, yeah, you fantastic human being. If you have a car, though, definitely. That's fair. That's very fair. Might try this casino parking lot. I have done that before, too. For certain. I've done that with school buses full of kids. For certainly. That was a pretty fantastic situation. A full school buses full of dirty kids, crusty punks. World travelers and such, you know what I'm saying? No.
When she said a school bus full of kids, she's not meaning like children. She's meaning dirty kids, crusty punks. That's mid-30 people, mid-30s that don't want to work, that stand out holding signs. They usually all wear brown. Dirty kids, crusty punks that are against society, but they want your money. They're against everything, but they want your money. They want to beg for money.
No, I imagine, yeah. The places I like to park are the ones where I can like get out, stretch my legs, take my dogs out, let them walk around, kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Try to make sure that they're like, you know what I mean, have like all the amenities. They need to be comfy and everything too. For certainly. God damn, my throat hurts. Yuck. I feel gross. This is gross. My shit's casino parking lot. Oh yeah, I can. But do you park away from people or among other vehicles? It depends on the vibe that I catch from a place. You know what I mean? It depends on the vibe that I catch from a place. If I'm trying to like not be, if I'm trying to be like more incognito, I'll probably park amongst the vehicles and try to cover up my windows. If I'm trying to be more of the spectacle, then you park away from it and like let the freak fly kind of situation. Going in hotels, they don't have the security like the expensive ones do. That little bit, that's the important part for sure. No, dude. My throat really hurts. That sucks. Whoa, haven't seen you in a minute? You're inside? Halo, how you doing, kiddo? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming too and everything. You fantastic creature. I have blackout shits on my windows. That sounds fantastic for certainly. How are you, man? Gravedigger 64. How you doing? Oh, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming too and kicking everything. You glorious creatures. That's a smile I miss seeing. My goodness, you're a sweet human being. Thank you so much. No, yeah, we're working on trying to buy this trailer situation. We bet like fell into the opportunity to have some stability at our hands and everything. We're gonna be trying to buy this trailer situation and hopefully get moved onto its own piece of property within the next like year or two, I imagine. And once we get it out on its own piece of property and everything, slap a whole bunch of solar panels all over it and everything, and then call it crusty punk kind of homestead situation. For certainly. When do you need the 450 by? Rent was due today. Rent was due today by the agreement that we have with the mama that owns the house and everything. She said that she was willing to just take it straight into the place in a couple days if that's how long it takes us to get it all together and everything. So as soon as possible, honestly. What happens if you can't get the 450? Then we will probably have to leave the house, I imagine.
So what I've gathered up is these liars never had money orders. They're trying to raise up a fast 500 so the mama could take it in and try to buy him time for that lot rent they've never paid for the 3 months they've lived there. I doubt they've paid that mama anything, pennies, because they've always got a big gulp and sucking on marijuana, sucking on 420. That's what they're doing with their money they're making on their live stream. They're not paying any bills. They're not trying to work. They're typical scammers. Leave a comment, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.